Hello, I'm FDX and welcome back to the video. So today I want to talk about something which has been kind of going on in the background of Minecraft. While this big, console debacle has been going on, there has been some big changes happening to the PC version of Minecraft. None of them are rolled out yet, but we're seeing one maybe every week or so about how Minecraft is going to look in the future. That's right, all versions of Minecraft are going to be changing. First the PC, followed by the console, and followed by the brand new console / Pocket Edition. All of these versions are going to be changing how they look with almost every single block in the game. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how a lot of these brand new changes are going to look and how Minecraft is going to change and what I feel about it. So hopefully you do enjoy this video. Like if you do like it because it helps out the channel a lot, and let's say you do like the Minecraft news and you like seeing again when Minecraft is changing so significantly, this might end up being one of the biggest things we ever see. But with that said, let's get straight into talking about exactly what the brand new items / blocks are, because again they've been retextured by a guy called Jasper, because Jeb had the idea of like, you know what, Minecraft's been around for so long but it's had these same textures since whenever every item came out. So rather than just doing it slowly over a bunch of updates, which they've done for a few blocks here and there, they're changing every block with very few exceptions in this next update. So they're only doing it subtly so you should still recognize things, but things are going to change massively, like in this first example here, which is the cacti and is the dead bush. So as you can see, the cactus looks pretty much normal. The one you can best see it on is the second one on the second one from the left there, the one in the middle of the three on the right. Basically there you can see the cactus looks pretty much exactly how it does right now. Like most people might not even be able to tell there's a difference or what the difference is. You might look at it and say like, I know there's something up here but not quite sure what. So I think that's kind of a good place to be. Like it looks a little bit better, but without really compromising like anyone. Everyone can still tell that's a cactus. Most people can still, think it's the old texture from most distances, and I think that's kind of a good thing they've done with the cacti. And then there's the dead bush, which you can tell has changed, but again, it's so subtle that it just kind of makes this desert that you can see right here look pretty much the same as it did before, but just a little bit better, a little bit different, and kind of adds to this whole like graphical enhancement update. So to kind of like counterbalance that, we've then got the hay bales, which are changing quite significantly, as well as the ferns and the other like, stuff you'll find in this, Mega Taiga biome, because here you can see they've got a bunch of hay bales, and they look, again, pretty similar to how they are right now, except wait a minute, the big red stripes have gone from them. So this is a fairly significant change because they've changed the color scheme of the hay bale altogether, and they've also made it look a little bit more realistic as a whole. And this is an example of a pretty severe change they've made because, again, it's lost some of its color, it's lost some of its identity, and it looks way more realistic. This is how hay probably looks in like a natural texture pack or something, and this is how it will look in the default game in Minecraft 1.13. So again, that's kind of a big deal, and you can see that like this is one of the more, this is one of the more controversial ones that a lot of people have their kind of thoughts on. And then look in the background, we can see the flowers and the ferns and stuff. Again, there's very little to argue with. I've seen some people say like, well, they're not great, but there's nothing, massive like, to argue with. I think there's like some small improvements, and like if you look just to the right of the hay bales, you can see like, oh, that's a cool little plant. That looks great. But for the most part, yeah, things look pretty much the same as they did before. So moving on from that, we then have changes to all of these stone brick textures. So this will make a stronghold look different, but as well as anything else you use these things for, because basically you can see there's two sets of blocks here. There's this first set of blocks. So this is what it looks like when you've got regular mossy stone, when you've got regular cracked bricks, and then there's this second set where, as you can see, everything just subtly changes like this tiniest bit, and it's very tricky to see and even really tell which one's which. But you can see that like not only has the stone cracked stone brick change, not only has the the mossy stone brick change, but also the regular stone brick has had a subtle change as well. And again, I think that's kind of great. So here's how Minecraft will look when it comes to strongholds. Again, this isn't a new structure; it's just like, oh yeah, there's a new thing you can see. Here is what the brand new end islands will look like. As you can see, the end texture looks like it's changed a bit, but most importantly, the cursed flower has changed a little bit as well. So they're changing everything in the game when they say everything. And then finally, we've got some really, really big ones that I wanted to kind of show off as an example of how like pretty much everything you own, even like some of the builds you have today, are going to change significantly, and how Minecraft is going to be really different. Because you've seen here, it's been like, some textures have been like fairly significant, some textures have been fairly subtle, and here's one of like the middle ground, which I think is the sweet spot, because this is Minecraft looking different, still being entirely recognizable, but still looking, visually better in a bunch of different ways. But let's just get straight into it and let's show you, because the crafting table as well as the wood textures have changed, and here you can see like going back and forth. So here's the this is the old one, here's the new one. As you can see, it's a fairly small thing, but let's go back to the old one so you can kind of see what we lost there. Again, things have just got like a little bit more muddiness and less detail on them, and then here we can see when we switch back, it's just more smooth, but like in a slightly different way. So I feel like this is an objective improvement, even though it can be kind of tricky to tell. You're going to notice something's off of your Minecraft world the moment we switch to this, and it's going to be kind of cool like that. So let me show you a little GIF here, switching again back and forth between the new and the old again, and you can really just see how like certain builds, especially if you use a lot of wood next to wood, or even if you just use lots of wood next to any block, you're going to see how it just kind of blends with those blocks a lot better, because they've gone from being a rough block to being something else. And yeah, basically my point of all of this video is that yeah, Minecraft is changing really significantly, and it's one of these big polarizing things in the community. So a lot of people ask like, so Kat, what do you think about the new blocks? Do you think it's good they're changing this? And I think there's two parts in my mind. There's the part of my mind that says, you know what, Minecraft should look like Minecraft. Why why do we need to change it? They're spending so much time on changing something so subtly that we probably won't even notice it. But then the other part of me says, you know what, why shouldn't we? Like, Minecraft's been around for so long, you can play the old versions if you really don't like that way, but Minecraft should be always moving forwards, and maybe by changing all these textures, we can get a better looking overall game. A game which looks truer to the overall vision, and it's hard to tell until we see the entire set all together. It's going to take them like some really significant amount of time, because even in the past 2 months, we've only seen, you know, like something like 10 different textures. It could just be that, you know, like there's a bunch being worked on behind the scenes, and these are just the interesting ones, but you know, we have to wait to see before we can say anything for certain. I just know that I kind of like the idea, but I'm also a little bit scared that like everything in Minecraft's going to change, but maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And oh yeah, one more thing, this is a reminder that this is going to come out for the PC first, but it very quickly follows for both the console edition, that's right, PS4, etc, and the Pocket Edition, which is PE, Windows 10, and also now consoles. So just keep that in mind that all the versions will change to this. It's just the PC gets it a tiny bit before the other platforms, but even then, sometimes the console got the stained clay, the glazed terracotta and the concrete before any other platform did. So just keep that in mind that like sometimes it happens other places first. You might be seeing this on a console before you see it anywhere else. So with that said, hope you all enjoyed this video. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it. I'll subscribe when you're around here, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.